Hi, first thing you want to do in making your mermaid cake is gather your supplies. I will be listing some of the supplies in the description below the video, but you want to get together your cake, frosting, and any extra embellishments that you might need.
Okay, first off, I've already baked the cake. I did that the day before, and I used the Wilton Wonder Mold pan, which has the heating core element, and I went ahead and used the Bake Easy spray on the pan. Also, when I was testing for the cake's doneness, because it does take a little bit longer than a normal cake mix, instead of using a short toothpick, I actually used one of these long kebab skewers to insert into the cake mix to see if it was done. And then I used one of these disposable cake circles, and I covered it in foil, and then so that the cake stayed fresh, I wrapped it in press and seal, put it inside a cake dome, and I happen to use the Pillsbury Funfetti cake mix because that's what my granddaughter wanted. And so the cake has already been prepared, and now I'm ready to decorate it. So I've prepared the cake decorating materials as per the Wilton instructions. Instead of making an icing, I went ahead and picked out a Duncan Hines cream cheese frosting. I've got some disposable pastry bags, and I also have a few regular Wilton pastry bags. I'm going to be coloring the frosting into multiple colors for the mermaid, and then I've got the 6 tips that they're recommending and a couple spatulas to use. I may also try to add some extra embellishments to the cake by doing some molded candies in a cute little seashore themed silicone mold I picked up on sale at Michael's. And I also picked up some Wilton pearl dusts that I thought might be pretty on a mermaid cake. So I'll do some pastel candies in seascape shapes, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use the disposable bags or the squeeze containers to melt the candies, because I've never done it before, so we shall see.
Okay, first I tried melting the candies in these squeeze containers. The instructions said you could melt it right in there, so I followed the instructions, put it in the microwave at 50% strength, and ran it for a minute, and then at 15 to 30 second intervals. And as you can see, it's just not working very well. So I'm trying out the bags this time. I put some candies in the bag, and again, the instructions say that you can melt it right in the microwave. So following the instructions and the time you get it out, you cut the tip off and you start squeezing. Boy, it's very hot on the hands and it's not coming out very well. It's just not coming out very well, but I hate to keep putting it back in the microwave because I overcooked one batch and it gets all thick and gooey and we have to throw it out and start over. So I'm hesitant to keep reheating it. But I heated it again for a few seconds and it is coming out a little bit better. So I guess the key is just to keep reheating in short intervals and kneading it with your hands. Now, you're supposed to tap it to get it to spread. It's still not spreading that well. So I'm going to fill it a little bit more. It pushes out. You can tell it's not very thin. Tap it to get it to spread. And let's try it with the green. This is definitely too thick. It actually burst. My bag burst. So I had to try another bag. So let's see what we can do here. Let's add some more color to do the fish. I don't have pink, so I'm just going to try some of these red, but they probably won't look great on the cake. So I probably may not use them, but I'm experimenting right now, so we'll see how it goes. It's extremely hot, so I'm trying to knead it to get it to be a little softer. Cut the tip a little bit bigger. It burst, so I'm putting it in another bag, and I'm wrapping it with a paper towel because it's so hot on my hands. So I'm going to try to get this squeezed out and into the mold. But you can tell by looking at this, it's way too thick. But let's see if we can get it all filled in here. And definitely not flowing in the way it should. So I think that next time I need to thin it. I'm going to tap the heck out of it, try to get these candies to spread out into the mold. So doing the candies was actually a lot easier than I expected it to be, but I learned a lot of lessons. Next time I will definitely, number one, thin it with either vegetable oil, shortening, or they have products out there such as the Wilton Easy Thin or Paramount crystals you can use to thin the candies down. Number two, I would probably try using a melting pot or a glass bowl to melt them in, because when I did it directly in the bags or the squeeze tube, it was really hot to the touch. And both instances, one of my bags burst and the squeeze container burst. Okay, now that I've got the candies setting up, that will take a little while, so I'm going to go ahead and start coloring the frostings. A homemade frosting would definitely be firmer and do better for extensive decorations, but I'm in a hurry and I'm going to go the easy route with some ready-made frostings because these decorations really aren't that elaborate. So I've tinted a few, put them in containers. I can refrigerate them to get them to firm up, covering the main mold with white. It said to do it with gray, but I didn't have any black to be able to tint it gray to make it look like a large rock. And now I'm putting in the ocean and just with a little spatula, putting that on, making it look like some waves. Pretty hard to mess that up, so that's pretty easy. And now I'm going to pipe in a little bit of sea plants, just having them come up and around. And again, I'm just copying the picture that was on the Wilton Wonder Pan box. So just kind of doing this by eye and following their instructions on which tips to use. Now I'm going to insert the doll because I've got to start placing her body in there. I'm going to put her arms up, get them out of the way, and I'm going to, let's see, fill that in a little bit where I see some rough spots, and then I'm going to start piping around her waist to begin her tail, and I'm just kind of scalloping a little bit around her waist, and then I'm going to sketch in her tail a little bit with my stick before I fill it in. And now I'm going to fill it in with some green. You could do purple or whatever colored tail you want to do. Putting in her fins at the bottom over the blue ocean. And I'm just really filling it in to build it up a little bit, give it some volume. And then I'm going to go back over that, smooth that down a little bit. Now I'm going to go over it to create some tail scallops. It says to use tip 101. I didn't have a 101, so I used another ruffled tip that was similar to a 101, and I'm just kind of going through here row by row, putting in so that she has a little scalloped look, scales on her mermaid. Then her top with tip 12, pretty easy to do, and some additional little seashells along the bottom.
Okay, so these have been sitting for a while, and I'm going to try to get them out. It says to just twist, but the nice thing about the silicone is that you can kind of pull it apart. Not exactly sure. Whoop! Heard one come out there. And just to be gentle. Oh, I see. I'm just kind of pop them out. Oh yeah, I like these silicone ones because you can just sort of push and pop them out. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of this purple pearl dust and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit onto the mermaid's fins to give it a little bit more pizzazz. I'm afraid if I touch it, so I'm just going to get frosting all over. Okay, well, I think that's the best I can do for my first try. Wish I would have done her name a little darker, so I might think about that. But the sparkles on her look good. The candies are kind of fun. Didn't need them, but it was a fun way to practice. I was going to sprinkle some brown sugar down here to look like sand, but I don't think it's necessary, so I don't want to mess with it anymore. So I think it's good for now. What do you think?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellie. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish.
Wait, I want to take a picture of it. Oh,
Hold on.
hold on. Is this the same wish as this morning, maybe?
No.
Different. Did your wish already come true?
Yep. Nope.
Happy birthday to you. Yay.